welcome to the Northland. Today, I'm going to cover the jury. We're going to talk about what my thoughts are after having it a year. Actually, it's been like 13 months, but close enough. There are a couple of things that have not been, or that I did not put in my initial video. And if you haven't seen those, I'll put links to those. There's two of them. I'll put links to those in the description below so you can go back and watch them if you care to. I'm going to flip you around here, and we're going to start on the inside. Right, so what has changed, or what I didn't know about then, is you see these latches? Well, let me see if there we go. See how that's unlatched? And that one over there in the corner is also unlatched. So I have to literally latch these damn things about every 2 to 3 days. If I don't, they come unlatched all by themselves. It's not necessarily the end of the world. There are three other latches, not including the front driver passenger ones that it's also hooked to. So, I mean, it's not like it's going to go anywhere. And I think I even had it in the rain once, and it didn't leak while it was unlatched. But I notice that with the fan on medium, anything higher than medium, that it starts to whistle, right? You can hear the air going through it. So that's how I know that they're freaking unlatched. The only thing I can think of that causes that, like I mentioned before, there's some railroad tracks that I go over. It shouldn't do it anyway, but I'm thinking that that's what causes it, the twisting or whatever. And the stupid thing is last time I had this at the dealer for an oil change, I mentioned that to him. And the kid says to me, well, there's nothing, there's no adjustment. So the next time it happens, bring it in so we can see it. And I told him, I said, well, I'm going to unlatch them because that's exactly how I'm going to bring it in. And so it's getting a little frustrating. If you haven't noticed, some days I'm a little more irritated than others with it. If it was once a month, I mean, even that shouldn't happen, but at least, I got to do this twice a week, and it's getting old. Let me go on over here to the other side once. I am having a problem with, and I'm not going to take them off because I don't know, I'm being lazy. This edge here and the center edge where it splits, they are so sharp. It caused, the first time I did it, of course I wasn't expecting it to be sharp, sliced my fingers so deep that I was seriously considering going and getting stitches. I probably should have, and then of course I'm kind of a slow learner, so I did it again like a week later on my other hand. So now I carry a pair of gloves with me, and I will not touch these roof sections, panels, without gloves. If you have a Bronco and this has happened to you, please comment below and let me know. I put it up on, in several Bronco Facebook groups, and I posted that question in a couple of those groups, and I would say the responses were about 50-50. So it's not just mine that's like that, which really surprises me that Ford's going to put something like that out, because it's only a matter of time before some knucklehead decides to sue them. Those are my only two new complaints. As far as something that I've changed my mind on, that I was complaining about before, that now I get it, is the window switches and mirror switches on the center console. At first I was like, why, right? I just put it on the door, and somebody said, well, so they don't have to run extra wires and all this and that. And I thought, well, who cares? You're already running wires through the doors for the locks, right? and the window from the switch to the motor. I thought, what the hell is one more wire? And a few ounces, right? But it dawned on me last summer when I took the door off. I just took my door off, left the other ones on. That if they put the window switches in the door, I wouldn't have been able to unlock or lock the other doors or roll the windows down. So I get it, and I'm neutral on it. Let's just say that. I understand why they did it, and I'm okay with it. I'm not complaining about it. One of the things I'm still going to complain about is the lack of hood struts and using this stupid prop rod. No, I haven't put new ones in yet. I know I said I was going to, and I am still planning on it. It's just that things have been very busy, so I haven't gotten to that yet. Other than that, oh, I know. It wasn't really a complaint, but it was a concern. I had mentioned in my other video, the headlight. Oh, God, watch where I'm putting the camera. The headlights and the windshield. I've heard a lot of Bronco owners talk about, they've only had a windshield for 3 or 4 months and it broke, and then they had it for the new one for 6 months and it broke, and so on and so forth. I've had it for a year, and I have not had a broken windshield or a crack or a chip or anything yet. And, my response is maybe if you're not following so close to people, your windshield won't get broken. Of course, I use my adaptive cruise, quite a bit, and that kind of helps. But yeah, if you're following close to somebody, that's going to happen. I can see it. We haven't really had any bad weather. I know there was a concern with these icing up. The few times that it has snowed and stuff, it hasn't been a problem yet. So I don't really have any complaints there. The wheels, they're kind of growing on me a little bit. I would say I'm neutral on it. I still want to replace them, and I would like to get a different set of tires, maybe some Super Swampers or, I don't know, something to that effect. I honestly do hope to take this off-road sooner rather than later. Here's a puppy. Oh, I'm talking about you, huh? I'm talking about you? Yeah, you're a good girl. I'm going to take these. There's a auto body shop just like about a mile or so from here. I'm going to take these rings in and see what they'll charge me to have them maybe color matched, have them painted hot pepper red, metallic, or whatever the hell this paint is called. I do still wish that the spare tire was on like a swing gate kind of a thing where you could swing it out of the way and then just pop the glass and open it that way. I don't know. I suppose you would have to do something different with that third brake light. I don't know. Wishful thinking. It's not happened, and I don't know if they will, but I think that would be an improvement for sure. I did try the soft top. I had it on here. I think I put it on like in April or May. I think May maybe. Last year, 24. And I ran it for a couple of months before I switched back. I personally can't stand it. I know the people who have soft tops that rave about them, and that's cool. That's personal preference. I don't have anything, against the top itself. It's just that for me, it only takes a few seconds to pop off those roof panels. And the very back cap there, if you want to go completely topless, with the help of another person, it's a few bolts and it's done. As where this thing weighs, I swear to God, that thing got to weigh a freaking 100 pounds, maybe more. It ain't light, so you definitely have to have two people to do that. And the only benefit is 2 latches, you fold the top back, okay? But otherwise, the hard top is quieter, plus you get the rear window wiper, defroster, and all that. So I don't know, it's just personal preference. I like the hard top better than the soft top. If you have a soft top, if I'm forgetting something, a positive about the soft top, let me know. My only other real area of concern is right here. Rocks kicking up. Now, I did have this PPF'd. So, hopefully, I know it's dirty right now, but I don't think I have any rock chips in here yet. At least I hope not. And I suppose maybe if I had some mud flaps, that would take care of that, but I personally can't stand mud flaps, so I guess I'll take the risk. The subwoofer is still a kind of a complaint. I like having the subwoofer back there. I can't get to it, so I do like having it back there, but if you're listening to a song with a lot of bass that you really like and you want to turn it up, it will rattle. So, and I think somebody told me that they make a kit that Ford, I don't know if it's Ford or if it's an aftermarket thing, but I don't know for sure, that there's a kit that you can put in behind there that will stop that or at least minimize it. If you know what that is or you know where to find it, let me know. I would be happy to put that in. I really do still like the doors being able to come off, and it's really not as hard or as heavy as I thought they were. I did it all by myself, all 4 of these doors, took them off and put them on. I have the bag, so that makes it a lot easier, but the doors really aren't all that heavy. It's 2 bolts, unplug the wiring harness there, and comes right off. So it's it's very cool. I've never had a vehicle where the doors could come off till I bought this. So we had a very wet summer, so I didn't get to enjoy it a whole lot. But the few times that I drove it without doors on, it was a pretty neat experience. So I see they make tube doors if you're concerned about safety. I am not that concerned about it. I'm not usually accident prone. Of course, that doesn't necessarily mean anything, but I don't know, those tube doors, I really don't know how much protection they're going to give you anyway. So as far as I know, they're hollow. So, somebody T-bones you friggin' hard enough and it ain't gonna matter. So partial complaint, the seats. I love the seats as far as comfort. They get very hot in the summertime, especially if you have the top closed and windows closed, and you get in there, you will burn yourself, or at least I did. So now I keep a couple of towels, beach towels, in the back that I can put on the seats in case of a hot day or whatever, so I don't have to fry. And this is still a huge complaint of mine. That's just from if you're in a hurry, you reach the seatbelt across and you're not really looking, you're kind of going by feel, and that's just caused from the seatbelt buckle, and that's kind of crazy that can cause that kind of damage, and that should be a different material, in my opinion. Otherwise, I think that's about it. I love the upfitter switches. Everything I said that I loved before, I pretty much still love. I don't think anyway that I said anything that in my prior video, the 2 prior videos that I said, I don't think I mentioned anything that I really love that I changed my mind about. I just had those couple of new complaints that I didn't know about, and I changed a couple from bad to either neutral or bad to good. So overall, I am very happy with this vehicle. I know somebody was watching one of the videos when the video with the complaints I had. Guy told me, well, maybe you bought the wrong vehicle if you don't like it. That wasn't my point. I do like the Bronco, but to me, there is no such thing as a perfect car. I don't care if you're driving a Lamborghini or a Ferrari or whatever. I'm sure that the drivers of those or owners of those, if you ask them honestly, what did you not like about your vehicle, they're going to tell you something, because they can't possibly make the perfect vehicle for everybody. They gotta, you can make some people happy. You can only make some. You know what I'm trying to say. You're going to make some people happy, and some people are not. They're just going to be upset about it. So, um, I don't. I don't think I have anything else. So I'm going to cut it off there before I keep on rambling and make this longer than it needs to be. Make sure you smash that like and subscribe. Even if you didn't like the video, please hit that like button. I really appreciate it. Share it with somebody you think might be interested. And, maybe if they're a Bronco owner or a Jeep owner, I love it. Okay. Now, wait one sec. With that being said, in a couple of years, when I am finally retired, I think I'm going to trade it in on an F-150 Raptor, because I really need a pickup truck, and my red Bomber out there is literally dying just sitting there. Every day pieces are falling off of it, rust, and now the gas tank is leaking, and yeah, it's not in good shape. So I don't know. I always wanted an F-150 Raptor. I thought about the Bronco Raptor, but my problem was I wasn't going to be able to get either Raptor into my parking ramp at work because they're too wide, and I won't be able to make the turn to go into the door. So that was why I went with the Wildtrak instead. And I always wanted a convertible, so I had something I can take the top off. And yeah, that's that. So I do like it, but it is what it is. So. All right, again, smash that like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Stay safe. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video.